Hi, long time no see. I trust you are keeping well.
Yes, I'm good. It's been a long time since we met you. Is your volunteer organization still going well?
Not bad. The number of members in my organization is increasing. As a result, volunteer members in the organization are planning a fundraising project for people with disability. Do you think the lives of people with disability are getting better?
In my opinion, with the hustle and rise of society, people with disability find it very difficult to integrate into life because they feel shy and complex.
Why are you thinking in such a negative way?
More people with disability have inferiority complexity. They always underestimate the low level compared to normal people. In the handicapped people, they have a lot of psychopaths, expressions like body dysmorphic disorder. This affects the psychology. They always feel miserable, insecurity, and they have a right to perform community activity.
I don't totally agree with you. There are also many people with disability who subject with their confidence because they accept their disability and turn it into a strength, and they are confident and don't compare themselves to others.
Can you explain it more carefully?
As you know, Stephen Hawking, a paralyzed person who has made a great contribution to world history.
A lot of people think people with disability are useless weakling. They cannot live a normal life like other people. They look down on people with disability, and they think it's unlucky to make people with disability. The biggest one of people with disability is thankful.
Not really. There are many volunteer organizations that support and care for people with disability. They also regularly care and organize programs to help people with disability.
I know, but the physical support cannot make up for the emotional trauma they face, and in part, their educational background, marriage, family, and job opportunity that's making them still limited.
I agree with you. With the limitations of the disabled themselves, the ability to acquire knowledge is difficult. People with disability need a special education knowledge appropriate to the characteristics of their disability. This sometimes requires more infrastructure investment than ordinary education.
You can see that today a government has put in place measures to improve education for people with disability. For example, building special schools and setting up separate educational facilities for people with disability. Therefore, I think their educational level is improving.
Maybe you think the difficulty in education are not really serious, but the learning difficulty directly affects their ability to afford job. Many employers require a good luck and health. There are also jobs that they can hardly access.
They find opportunity for themselves and try their best. I think they don't need much help from employer. They plan their own career path. They use their own ability to develop the work plan they have set.
People like persevere and stay calm with honors people. I don't care the bad work of others, but also consider it a motivation for them to keep trying. They don't improve by work, but your action to conquer others.
Britain, you are right, but in terms of marriage and families, it is still difficult. People with disability are more difficult to get married than normal people with many causes. First, disabled people only marry with people like them. In addition, genetics, yes, the ability to care for children are weak, and the economy is difficult and shameful to the society.
Although there is still a perception that people with disability shouldn't get married because they are more likely to be burdensome for each other, giving birth to children with disability. This is completely wrong because there are many disabled families with efforts and determination. They have rights to build a life of property and happiness, welcoming healthy children to be born.
Not only that, there are also the people who inspire the community, people with disabilities to bring energy and will to try in life for everyone. We can see that display people with a strong will have less migration for everyone. People with disability also contribute to the increase of production for economic development. For those who are curious, they can try and become great business and training facility for people with disability.
Perhaps my opinions about people with disability is not right. I realize that, in fact, that people with disability are also relatively influenced by society, therefore, and their efforts to integrate into the society are increasing. Moreover, we will be a source of encouragement, great motivation for them to rise up.
I see the point. So let's first have other volunteers in society to understand and have a more objective view of people with disability, because the difficulty and barrier from society from the social side is limit the accessibility of people with disability to reach out in life.
As you know, in fact, the social work activities that serve and help people with disability are increasing more and more. We mobilize resources and service needs from the society so that all people, families, community can organize and take care of the life of people with disability to be more effective and improve. At the same time, help them overcome prejudice and barriers, bravely participate in social activity, regain their fairness and confidence in life.
And I think there are many ways to help people with disabilities, such as emotional support and material support, and helping people with disabilities through meaningful work such as organizing contests and playgrounds to create conditions for people with disability to participate in social activity so that their moral is greatly improved. Material support is represented by valuable practical works such as giving a wheelchair, donation of artificial limb, hearing aids, surgery, vocational training, and free job search.
Increase social accessibility and community interaction are also measures that need attention, creating a friendly and caring mentor. Sharing with or disability will help them eliminate fear, apprehension, and grief.
The analysis should be researched and developed for assistive technology for people with disability, such as creating software to use computer, walking stick for blind, and hearing aid for hearing impaired.
And okay, let's do it.